Good morning everyone and welcome back to the vlog. In today's episode, we are headed down to Clark Speedway to join the Porsche Club of the Philippines. So today we are taking the 992 GT3 to meet up with other Porsche enthusiasts. There's about 40 cars registered if I'm not mistaken. The GT3 still doesn't have enough mileage, so I'm hoping I can get some break-in time on track before we really run the car out. Hello, good morning car. The car is packed. Brought my lunch, brought a race suit so we can shoot a new intro. Brought the GoPro, which gotta always clean the lens, and then mount it there. Wait. Cold start JCR exhaust. That's where the valves close, so it's pretty decent. We're inside Clark now and decided to get some gas first. Super quick pit stop. We're just gonna top up some fuel and then head to the track. We're still a little early, but the Porsche guys are already getting ready and headed to track. Have not been to Clark in so long. This is awesome. I miss this track. Look how dirty these floors are. Thank God someone wrapped both my cars. Let's open the back door, get some airflow. Okay, there's the little toolbox, radio, broken diffuser. Are those bats or birds? They look like birds. Good morning everyone and welcome to Clark Speedway. I think there's a driver's briefing real quick. The morning half of the session is all about, I think, driving clinic, and then the afternoon half is the actual open track day. Morning! Okay, we don't need to do the briefing. Let's look at all the cars. It seems like the group has segmented the classics to the modern water-cooled cars. Over here are all the air-cooled cars, or basically they are oil-cooled. And beautiful cars. Look at the colors from the pastels all the way to the reds and blues and grays. We're gonna go do a quick tour. I'm not a big expert in the earlier 911s, which is the 74 to about 87 era. I do know the cars well after that, which is the 964 and the 993, but these cars, I actually only have one of them, which we're assembling into a safari car. So let's start with the first car over here. So the club is the Porsche Classic Club. Now it is welcome to the newer Porsches, as long as you're a Porsche. Sadly today, no SUV Porsches are allowed, only cars. So over here, I think this is the long nose, or this is the 66 or pre-911. So if this is the 911 over here, this is the pre-911, it's being wiped down. The colors are so nice and different from the regular color palettes that you get today. And then moving over here, this looks like a Porsche 930 Turbo. I'm not quite sure, so I know I'm gonna get badgered by some of the people who are experts in this field. The weather today looks a little cloudy, it's a little humid, a little sticky, so I think it might rain this afternoon. Hopefully not, because in the morning half of the sessions today, they're actually just gonna do a driving clinic to teach the beginners on track. So we have a chance to actually just look at the cars and then get some footage of cars going around the track. This afternoon from 1 to 3 is the open track day. Now the 992 GT3 that we brought today has to be broken in, which means we actually need to do some baby laps with it. In my estimate, 250 kilometers on a 4.3 kilometer track, which would roughly mean I need like 60 laps or 80 laps, so somewhere there. We're gonna try to withhold the right foot from smashing that gas and revving till 9,000 RPM. But when you have a track this open and it's a private club day, I have no choice but to let it rip. Let's check out the other cars. Roughly counted about 25 cars so far. We're only half of the attendees that registered online, although one of my friends actually canceled his attendance this morning when I was messaging him. But still, nonetheless, you have a plethora of different models and variants. So we have a regular Carrera, we have a Cayman, we have a 993, we have a 992 Turbo, and then we have, I don't know if this is just a 911, early 911, this is a 964, and then we have a 992 GT3 RS, very special car, and then we have an even more special car, which is this one. This is a 997 GT3 RS. So we do have a 997 GT3. This is a 0.1. How can I tell? Because the wheels don't have the center lock nuts on it. So over here we have a Arena Red 993, which is something I used to own also, but I've sold. 996, you don't see much of those. And then we have another GT3, which is 997.2. There's Richard. What's up, Richard? Okay naman. Ano, late ka na?
Oo nga eh.
Just a quick catch up with Richard. Richard owns RD in Pasig, where they actually sell and import all these supercars. I do buy a lot of cars from Richard. Now, moving over, this is Richard's race car. This is the 914 Cayman. This actually won the previous race that I joined in BRC. And then we have a few more special cars. Obviously, we brought the 992 GT3 manual. And then another 991 GT3 RS. And last, a turbo. Letting us on track, and again, I'm still gonna break in, rev the car to about 7,000 RPM, try to get as many laps as possible. Sounds glorious. Only revving till 7,000. One of the car's wheels fell off and I'm on the way to the corner to help. We do have the airbag trailer, which means we have a winch working, so I'm going to see if we can manage to salvage this car. The car is almost loaded onto the flatbed. I'm walking around looking for the center lock head. Basically it's sheared off, so we actually don't know where it detached, but not very Porsche-like. My helmet's hitting the roof line. Going out on track, just trying to scoot my butt lower. First time to try out the GT40. The steering wheel is so heavy. I won't really floor it that much yet because I don't know if anything else needs to be double checked. But just parading it around, such a workout without power steering. Even the brakes are so heavy without the bucket seats I'm moving around. I just finished the track day. I just finished testing the GT40. We brought out the 992 GT3. Let me recap what happened today. So during the morning, there was driver training, so we didn't really go out, but we did test the GT40. I did a lot of inside tests inside Clark. The car runs great in an overall sense, but it does need a finer tune. From 1,000 to 2,000 RPM, we are having some issues. But overall, the air conditioning is cold. The car feels great. Although in the morning, the wheel got loose, so I was a little hesitant because the car started squirming. The car is dancing just a little. I'm not quite confident to bring it out on track later. After we get to like 70, you can feel it squirm just a little. So the alignment needs to be redone. But so far, temperatures are holding. The air conditioner is cold. The fuel pressure looks like it drops below 60, so something I need to check also. I came back, the boys tightened it, we parked the car, had some lunch, and in the afternoon session, we were able to go out already. They're finally letting us on track. But because the day started really late, we were basically joining the beginners because I needed to break in the GT3. I did some laps in the GT3, only revving till 7,000 RPM. Believe it or not, I was really holding myself back from giving it the full 9,000 RPM. I can't wait to unleash the other 2,000 RPMs. The G-forces of this car is insane. Full tank of gas too. I managed to save off and just rev it till 7,000. I did time 2 laps and we did a 2:12 in the GT3, which is fairly slow. I think this car should do somewhere in the 2:01, 2:02 range. But after that, we were able to take out the GT40 and wow, what an experience. I can't believe how the Le Mans drivers drive this car. The power steering is difficult. My helmet was hitting the roof line. The throttle is hard, the brakes are even harder. You have to stomp on it so hard to stop the car. But nonetheless, today was super fun. Thank you so much to the Porsche Classic Club of the Philippines. And thank you to everyone that has been watching all our content. It's such a fun day. I can't wait to show you guys what happened today. But till then, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.